Selena Gomez has just announced something that has the entire Latino community celebrating in the most incredible way. This collaboration between Rare Beauty and Tahin goes far beyond typical celebrity partnerships and represents a powerful moment in authentic cultural representation. What makes this partnership so revolutionary is how deeply it honors Mexican heritage while challenging misconceptions about Latino identity. For those unfamiliar with Tahin, imagine the perfect blend of chili and salt that transforms ordinary fruit into an extraordinary experience. Picture fresh watermelon dusted with this magical seasoning or your favorite beverage enhanced by this flavor explosion on the rim. Tahin represents more than seasoning. It embodies generations of Mexican street food culture and community tradition. This collaboration carries profound significance given the constant criticism Selena faces about her Mexican heritage. People question whether she's Mexican enough because of her Spanish pronunciation or American upbringing. The relentless scrutiny from certain corners of the Latino community has been genuinely heartbreaking to witness. However, this Tahin partnership serves as Selena's brilliant response to these unfair attacks. Instead of creating generic makeup products, Selena celebrates the authentic flavors and traditions that define Mexican street culture. The campaign features real fruit vendors who represent the backbone of Mexican street food communities. These are the people you see on every corner in Los Angeles, serving fresh cups of mango, watermelon, and jicama with perfect dustings of chili powder. When the announcement video premiered, watching Selena walk alongside actual fruit cart vendors felt like witnessing someone reclaim their narrative beautifully. These vendors sustain communities through generations of service, and the respect shown in this collaboration shines through every frame. The authenticity isn't performative. It's genuine celebration of hard-working people who preserve cultural traditions daily. The beauty products draw inspiration from vibrant Mexican street food colors. Deep watermelon reds, bright mango oranges, and golden pineapple yellows transform into stunning lip colors and blush shades that celebrate incredible heritage. Each product tells stories about culture, family traditions, and the beautiful complexity of Mexican identity that deserves recognition and respect. What makes this timing even more powerful is Selena currently holding the #1 Latino song on Billboard, proving her musical connection to her heritage. Now she backs that achievement with a beauty collaboration celebrating Mexican street culture authentically. This isn't cultural appropriation or superficial pandering. This represents someone embracing their roots and sharing them proudly with the world. If you're loving this deep dive into authentic cultural representation in beauty, make sure to subscribe because we're covering more intersections of pop culture and social impact that actually matter. The criticism Selena faces resonates deeply with second-generation immigrants who understand the painful struggle of existing between two worlds. Growing up speaking English primarily doesn't erase cultural DNA. Being born in America doesn't diminish connections to family homelands. These identity struggles affect millions of people who shouldn't have to prove their authenticity to anyone. Many Latino Americans face identical criticism within their own communities. Family members or community leaders question whether someone is Latino enough based on accent, language skills, or American experiences. This gatekeeping damages everyone and creates unnecessary divisions within communities that should celebrate their incredible diversity instead of policing authenticity. The beauty industry historically ignored Latino consumers or relegated them to tokenistic ethnic sections rather than inclusive representation. Seeing Selena create products authentically celebrating Mexican street food culture represents a genuine shift toward meaningful representation rather than surface-level inclusion that benefits no one. This collaboration extends beyond products into cultural education that introduces many Americans to Tahin and Mexican street food traditions. The educational component transforms a simple product launch into cultural bridge building that creates understanding rather than exploitation. This approach demonstrates how business ventures can honor heritage while building genuine connections across communities. The visual campaign showcases real community members rather than polished models in sterile environments. Seeing actual fruit vendors and street food culture represented in major beauty campaigns feels genuinely revolutionary. These people keep traditions alive through daily service to their communities with pride and skill that deserves widespread recognition and celebration. Social media response has been overwhelmingly positive from people understanding the deeper cultural significance. Latino content creators celebrate seeing their culture represented authentically rather than stereotypically. The excitement comes from recognition rather than exploitation, which makes all the difference in community reception and long-term impact. Critics continuing to question Selena's Mexican identity after this collaboration reveal more about their own gatekeeping tendencies than her authenticity. Cultural identity isn't determined by language perfection or geographic birthplace. It's carried through family traditions, food memories, and pride in sharing heritage with others who appreciate genuine cultural celebration. The business strategy proves incredibly smart by introducing Tahin's devoted Latino following to mainstream beauty audiences through Rare Beauty's expanded reach. This cross-cultural connection benefits both brands while celebrating Mexican culture authentically rather than exploiting it for profit without giving back to communities. The product development clearly involved deep research into Mexican street food culture rather than superficial appropriation. Color stories, packaging design, and marketing campaigns demonstrate genuine respect for source material rather than exploitation. This attention to cultural detail distinguishes authentic collaboration from opportunistic marketing that rings hollow. This collaboration arrives when Latino representation in mainstream beauty finally gains momentum. Brands begin understanding that Latino consumers represent massive underserved markets for decades. Selena's partnership with Tahin demonstrates approaching this market with respect and authenticity rather than stereotypical assumptions that alienate potential customers. Beauty influencers across different backgrounds express excitement about trying products inspired by Mexican street food because the concept feels fresh and genuine. The educational component helps people understand what they are celebrating rather than consuming products without context. This cultural education elevates the entire campaign beyond typical beauty marketing. Success here could inspire other celebrities exploring their own cultural heritage in business ventures. Seeing authentic cultural celebration rewarded in marketplaces sends powerful messages to artists who might hesitate embracing their roots publicly due to potential criticism or commercial concerns. The street food inspiration connects to sensory memories, resonating deeply with Latino consumers. Fresh fruit mixed with chili powder aromas. Vendors calling out their offerings. Community gathering spaces these carts create. These memories make products feel personal rather than purely commercial, which builds lasting emotional connections. Mexican street food culture represents resilience, entrepreneurship, and community building deserving celebration. Vendors work incredibly hard supporting families while serving communities with delicious, affordable food options. Highlighting their contributions through major beauty campaigns provides recognition they richly deserve after generations of service. This collaboration demonstrates how beauty products can tell cultural stories rather than just providing functional benefits. Each shade connects to specific foods and experiences carrying emotional significance. This storytelling approach creates deeper consumer connections than traditional beauty marketing achieves through generic messaging. Launching during Hispanic Heritage Month adds cultural significance while making year-round commitments to celebrating heritage through business ventures rather than treating Latino culture as seasonal marketing opportunities that disappear after October ends. The partnership creates cross-promotional opportunities benefiting both brands while educating consumers about Mexican culture. Beauty customers discover incredible seasoning products while food customers explore makeup inspired by familiar flavors. This mutual benefit strengthens both communities while building bridges across different consumer bases. If you're as excited as I am about seeing authentic cultural celebration in beauty spaces, subscribe for more content covering pop culture, beauty, and social impact intersections that matter most. This collaboration represents everything possible when celebrities use platforms celebrating culture authentically rather than exploiting it for profit. The respect, research, and genuine community partnership evident throughout sets new standards for cultural collaboration in beauty industries and beyond.